he apparently, famously said, well, that does it. I'm dead. Because he knew, like, they knew what the risk was, and they knew. Well, here we are, and that can only mean one thing.
What?
The Prairie Dawgs podcast.
Episode 21 starts now. Greener said that nothing's bigger than 20. This is already bigger.
21, and I can't say for sure, but I have a feeling 22 will be even bigger.
It's just going to keep getting larger and larger as the numbers increase. Weird.
And as always, we're sponsored by Rumors Comedy Club.
Rumors Comedy Club. Who's there this week?
Jared Freed is in this weekend.
Nice.
I will say, our friend Emmanuel Lemuro is there this week.
Hell yeah. Go check him out.
Lemuro. I always say his name wrong. Every single time I say it wrong, and I feel guilty, and so there I am. I've done it correctly once and for all.
Yeah. No, you just got to pick a lane and commit. I've been on stage and been like, Lamero.
We got to commit once you're doing it, but in this case, I had the chance to go back and correct that I chose to.
Okay. Hey, fair enough. Yeah. But yeah, when you're on stage, you're bringing them up. It doesn't matter whose name it is.
And you know what? If anyone would understand it, it would be him.
Yeah, he is one of the worst name guys in the biz.
He brought up, someone was in doing a guest spot, and he brought them up as whoever. Let's call them Joseph, because I can't remember their name.
Allison McCoskey, right?
Yeah, so he brought them up as Joseph Makovsky, which is, of course, the headliner, Ali Makovsky's name.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, no, you know what? It wasn't. He didn't even say Makovsky. He said a different
It's like McKinley.
McKinley. He said McKinley, and then he brought up Ali Makovsky also as McKinley.
Yeah.
But let the record show that I got it right this one time.
He's like, what? Some fucking McKinley is going to do comedy here. Just get on stage. Who gives a shit?
That to say, you've got Emmanuel Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You've got Jared Freed Friday, Saturday.
Hell yeah. No, going to be a party. Nate Craig was a party.
A party, yep.
Hell yeah.
We gave away tickets, and someone couldn't even believe we were giving them free tickets.
Literally.
Incredulous.
I know, totally. She was like, is this real? Is this a scam? People they can't believe that we're actually giving away free shit.
Yep.
So literally all you got to do is follow Prairie.Dogs, and we'll come up with some sort of contest. What should we do for the contest this week?
Just reach out. Let's make it easy, like Mike said. Just reach out to us and say, hey, I heard you got tickets for the Saturday 9:45 show.
Yeah.
For Jared Freed. Let me confirm that right now. Once again, I'm in the business of fact checking.
Yeah.
Saturday, September 13th, 9:45 show.
Totally.
We've got tickets for you.
Limited tickets, but get in it, and it's going to be a good time.
Yep.
This guy does Bachelor.
No, he's very familiar with the Bachelor universe. I saw him recently on Mike Feeney's podcast.
Okay,
and Feeney was telling him this season of Bachelor, this season of Bachelorette, and he could tell you who the Bachelor was or who they married or who they ended up with.
Shit, yeah. Mike Feeney's funny, too.
Liked him a lot.
He's a great one.
Yep.
Shout out to our boy Craig, too, who also does a Bachelor-related podcast called Bravo Outsider. He does Bachelor. He covers Vanderpump Rules at
That universe, the
trash reality TV world. He's in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Someone's got to do it.
It's a great time. And honestly, trash TV like that reality TV, it's some of the best content still out there. There's a reason why people are watching these trash shows is because they're that good and entertaining.
Yeah, it's the good stuff. It's as close as you can get to like the Jerry Springer, Maury type
100%.
interfamilial violence that you crave.
Yeah. Clearly fake manufactured drama doesn't matter. Let's watch it because these are extremely gorgeous, extremely dumb people from Beverly Hills.
You know what it is?
Let's watch them brawl.
It's like wrestling because I don't know. Is it fake?
Well, some of it's fake.
If it's fake, then they get in a fight and then now they can't hang out with that guy in public.
Sure.
You
yeah.
know?
No, they got their own kayfabe going on. You know what I mean? They got their own little thing going on. But I think behind the scenes, they're like, hey, we're making money here. Let's keep the drama going.
I'd like them to introduce an Iron Sheik style character.
What? Why?
Really? Just because he's my favorite guy.
Oh, he is. Nice.
Hulk Hogan, fuck you, pussy.
Hulk Hogan. Fuck Hulk Hogan. Fuck a macho man. Is he dead?
The Sheik?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He had a hell of a run. He was great.
Yeah, and if he's not, who cares? It's kind of like a Betty White thing, right? Is she dead? And for 10 years, you could be like, yeah, probably.
Probably. She's got to be dead. And then she's not dead.
There's no consequence. Now she is.
She's dead.
But even when she wasn't, it was like, yeah, if I say she is, it's of what consequence?
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Exactly. No one really is going to fact check that. You know what I liked about wrestling? I like that era in like the mid 2010s where, shoot interviews were really popping off. You know, Cornette and everybody,
Yes.
like kayfabe commentaries and then shit.
Yep.
Everyone was reliving the glory days, getting the behind the scenes. Now it's kind of like people are still doing it, but all the stories have been told a million times. But man, that was good. We got some great dirt if you're a wrestling fan.
Yeah, WWE's trying to do that themselves now. They have a show on Netflix called Unreal.
Yeah, totally. And they were like showing I can't believe they just like showed gorilla position and they're just exposing the entire game.
Yep.
It's incredible.
Yep, things have changed, but that is different than, you get RVD sitting down and being like, Sabu's a real son of a bitch. Fuck that cocksucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, totally. Paul Heyman ripped me off for 40 grand. Fuck that motherfucker. Everyone's like, this is great.
So there I am. I'm railing Sandman's wife. Sorry, Sandman.
Totally.
Yeah, that's
Tammy Sitch is backstage. She's blowing Bam Bam Bigelow.
She's blowing Bam Bam Bigelow, Bam Margera, and the guy Bam from the tire shop down the road. Bam Bam Bam, they were calling it.
Yeah,
Which is
totally.
crazy because Bam Bam's already called Bam Bam.
Totally. Called it a gang bam.
That's good. That's good
Nice.
stuff.
We did it. Yeah, I gotta tell you, dude, I'm still not totally sold on this coach. We're gonna try it out, but I feel like I'm all hanging out here. We got the
I liked
thigh
it.
fat, we got the
Let it be
gut.
known, one person on the internet said, I like it. 2 people actually said they liked it. And so therefore I showed up early this week and I just set it up and Tim said, doing the couch, huh?
Doing the How'd you get into the market here?
Yeah, snuck in through the back, crowbarred the door open.
Totally, just for this couch gag. I don't mind it. It's comfortable. I'll tell you that. But I almost like being at attention. Gives
Sure.
an air of
Democracy.
yeah, totally. I feel like I'm at the UN now. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm on my buddy's couch. There's a lot of crumbs on it. I'm not salt. Get in the comments if you like the couch. But you're saying people have gone in the comments. And
2 people.
Okay, well,
Just 2 people. We're going to keep trying all sorts of different things.
yeah.
We have kind of like a Trump Putin interview setup that we're going to try coming up.
Yeah, Nelk Boys shout out. We're going to get Netanyahu on here, and we're going to ask him about if he shops at Walmart or Target.
Yeah. And when you do shop at Walmart, do you skip some items when you're scanning?
Yeah, that was insane.
And that's not even, I'm not even being anti-Semitic. I just meant
If you
I want to see what kind of guy he is.
If you don't know the Nelk Boys are famous podcasters who are like
Canada's dumbest men.
2 frat boys fresh out of Gamma Gamma Delta frat house who just interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu. I mean, this is a little dated. They did it a couple of weeks ago, but they had legitimately. Some would call him a leader of a powerful country. Others would call him a war criminal. Depends on what side you're coming from.
Yeah.
And the Nelk Boys were asking him about BK.
And hey, and some would call him a friend,
Some would call him a friend.
father, friend,
True.
husband. Let's not forget he's a human.
Yeah. Someone would call him that guy who just dropped a bomb on my tent.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And some dare not say his name at all. Just don't call him late for dinner.
Yeah, totally. Or he'll bomb you. But it just blew my mind. They're asking him about so do you like the Whopper or do you like the Big Mac, Mr. Netanyahu? And he was like, I like the Burger King. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? This
Geek
is a
Bar Coconut
Yeah.
or...
It's like a dystopian podcast. It's just crazy.
I saw the thumbnail and I did think it was satire.
Oh,
Like I saw the thumbnail and I thought I was like, oh, that's funny.
Okay, yeah.
That's funny if they had him.
Yeah, I know. Imagine if we got Netanyahu, but they're not smart enough to do. They're literally just 2 dudes, and I'm not no shade, but stay in your fucking lane, bro. Talk about beer pong and talk about
Do you think he was on guard?
on guard. What do you mean?
Like, do you think he felt? Because like if I was him, I would be like, these are the exact kind of guys U.S. would send to assassinate me. You know what I mean? Like just 2 fucking. This is the plot of the interview.
Yeah.
Where they go and they talk to Kim Jong and then they're like, they end up being pals with him and they're like, is Dennis Rodman really here? And he's like, I am. Let's play ball. Remember that one interview?
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
So you get it. Get in the comments if you remember it too.
Remember that interview.
And then get in the comments if you remember the Titans too.
Classic.
About those rascals, huh?
Yeah. Whatever happened to the Titans?
Yep.
That was great. Some of the comments were great on that. Ryan Gosling was in that movie. A lot of people forget that Ryan Gosling wasn't Remember the Titans, but he was, and he was a terrible defensive back, corner receiver back.
I don't even
Someone
think
in
any
the
of those. I
comments
don't think
said,
those are
like,
positions at all.
Just
Corner receiver back.
cornerback. Who gives a shit?
I heard he was playing nickelback.
Yeah. He was a terrible dime bag.
I heard he was playing Dimebag Darrell. That's a position in football.
Nice. You, sorry. So get in the comments if you, what are we doing? Actually, Tim, you might have to cut this. sign up to the contest for Rumors Comedy Club. Did we wrap that up already?
Yeah, there's no
We
contest.
did, dude.
For our contest. Yeah, we wrapped that up a while ago.
I have the memory of a goddamn walnut.
We don't really wrap things up actually necessarily.
It's all open packages. It really is.
Yeah, there's no specific end of the ad read.
No, totally.
It bleeds into the Netanyahu riff.
Yeah. Get out to Rumors Comedy Club. The rounds for Winnipeg's Funniest Comedian with a Day Job are they're winding down now. And if you missed out on the round robins, you're missing out on some real gold. We had an old man named, I don't think it was Fritz. There was another old man who literally talked like Jigsaw.
I saw him.
Movies.
Are we talking about the one that we got to be talking about the same guy? I saw him recently. I was at picking up Pokemon cards. I'll come back to that. That's the second story I want.
Yes,
to mention.
we will.
And so this guy, beetled in to say, "Hello, here's my business card. I do plumbing and electricity," or something.
He's a very sweet old man. He's
the best.
legitimately terrifying, though.
Yeah,
he is. If you ran into that guy in an alley, you'd be a little creeped out. That guy.
I would expect him to turn into a bat and fly away.
No, exactly. He talks weird, and he went up on stage. He's like, "I like it when the head." That was his whole.
No, that's pretty.
That's
accurate.
how he did it. I'm like, why are you talking like this? And his jokes weren't super creepy, but he talked like that to the point where the crowd was like, what the fuck are we watching? That's what you get at these contest nights. You can't.
And then we had Jack Sparrow, of course, which we mentioned.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
And then more recently, I hosted a night where someone played a song. They brought a guitar, and they played a song about P. Diddy's baby oil.
Oh yeah,
which I thought was good. I thought it was actually
that was a good song.
It was a good song. I was like, they're maybe not reacting in the way that I thought they should have. Because sometimes at the contest it is tough. Someone brought out a lot of their friends, maybe.
Sure.
That person might have just done pretty well. So now the crowd is just kind of like, let's see the next person.
Totally.
So sometimes you don't get the reaction you might want.
Yeah.
But there's enough scoring categories on the rubric that you can pretty easily overcome the audience reaction category by just doing your act and whatever.
Did P. Diddy singer not make it through?
No, so this would have been a semi-final round, and he did not.
Ah, crap, dude. He made it through mine. I thought his song was really good.
Yeah. I thought it was both a funny and a good song.
He sang it well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then someone fell off the stage, which was frightening. It was quite a tumble. He popped up very quickly.
Yeah, but you said he bailed hard.
It was quite a biff. I think just missed the stair and then turned and ended up. I was mostly just worried he was going to hit his head on a chair.
Yeah.
Because then it's that's dangerous. But then he didn't, landed pretty flat back wrestling bump.
On the ground?
On the ground.
Oh shit, flat backed it.
So it was quite a fall. Luckily no one was sitting in the chairs right there, so he was able to fall just not on anyone.
Yeah.
Popped right back up and was like, it's all part of the act, folks. So that was good. But man, for a second I felt like JFK's wife. I was reaching for brain, trying to just gather parts of his body to put it back together.
Get the car out of here.
Yep.
Dude, how did he fall? He missed the step or something?
Yeah, so he was coming off stage. I shook his hand. He was coming off stage, and I fucking yanked him, Noah.
Choke slam to hell. My God, TK, that man had a family.
No, I really got myself with that one. No, I just shook his hand, and then I think he just missed. There's one step and then the ground. And I think he just missed the step, and then kind of, once you miss the step, your body kind of is oh, I'm trying to reach, and then ended up just turned around and fell, and
nice.
It's quite a biff, quite a boof.
Did he advance?
He did not.
Ooh,
no.
Insult to injury. Damn.
That's literally insult to injury.
Literally, he injured himself, and then we insulted him.
Yeah. I can't remember who moved on, but they did a swell job.
Nice. We'll go check it out.
So upcoming are the finals, and that's the culmination of it all. You can go see that. But unfortunately, those are actually the best comics that have made it all the way through, so it's the least entertaining show as far as
so bad it's good.
And biffs go, yeah.
A little word of advice though, to the comics in the contest for the finals. I'm just going to give it, and I'm not a seasoned pro. I'm not an industry heavyweight, but I think I know enough to say, you're up there for 5 minutes doing a set. There's no fucking reason you should be sitting down on the stool. The other night, 2 comics in a row grabbed the stool and sat down. They were on minute 50 of an 80-minute set.
Let me rest my legs here for a second.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes. It's called stand-up. Just power through.
Long walk to the stage. Need to rest my yams here for a minute.
You're not the fucking cool gym teacher. Just stand up and do your stuff. I mean, I don't know why I'm so opposed to them sitting down, but after you do your stand up, and then on minute 42, yeah, I'll grab a seat. Hey, we're taking a load off. Now we're just shooting the shit. You don't do that at second 42. What the fuck are you guys doing?
It's funny to pull up.
What the fuck are you guys doing out there?
I want a club with a Murphy bed in the wall, so I go up on stage, pull down the Murphy bed, and just relax 30 seconds into my set.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome to the TK show.
No, exactly. Some fucking David Lucas shit. Where he literally pulls the stool out after 15 minutes. He's like, fuck it. Ask me some questions.
I won't
Everyone's
speak
like,
ill
who
of
are
him.
you?
I won't speak ill. He told me he'd introduce me to Kyle Rittenhouse. Come on.
That's the only industry connection that we have interest in.
He said I could go fishing with Rittenhouse if I play it cool.
So you've talked to Kyle? Because we want to meet him. Yeah.
Come on, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle. Couch is warm, Kyle. Yep. Tell us your story. Shed some tears.
Put my hand on his leg. He beats the shit out of me.
I'll burn that bridge. I don't really give a shit about David Lucas. Actually, I mean, like, I feel like the whole, I don't know. I just feel like they're being that whole Rogan sphere of comedy. Some of these comedians, via Kill Tony, really haven't had to necessarily pay their dues like other comics have. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Do your thing and get ahead however you can. It's fine. But like, I mean, some of them are just getting shoved down our throats. David Lucas has had rumors, okay? And shout out to David Lucas when the Booker of Rumors was in Austin. He was super chill. But when he was here, I mean, he was a bit of a dick.
I think he might be a nice enough guy. I don't know. I heard he didn't know what Australian is. That's all I know. I heard someone said, hey, this guy's from Australia. And he said, what that means.
What that mean, though? Yeah. Oh, shit. We got to cut that.
Why? Because you did a voice?
Because I did the black voice.
No, last episode we said Creedence Blackwater Revival.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it was Cajun. It wasn't black.
That's a good loophole.
Yeah, totally.
I ain't talking like a black person. I'm talking like a Gambia from an ex-man, baby. I'm talking French.
Imagine if David Lucas was white, but Cajun. This is what he might sound like. I don't know why I just started shitting on David Lucas for no reason.
The rage was boiling.
Well, the rage is boiling for all those Kill Tony comics that are getting ahead. There's this other guy who's like a complete Mitch Hedberg ripoff, who's up to 14K followers now. He's doing a blatant Mitch Hedberg ripoff. And people are like, dude, this is hilarious. I mean, he's getting roasted in the comments, don't get me wrong, but he's still getting like 4,000 likes a video for doing literally a Mitch Hedberg impression, which is like, I mean, what are we doing? And he's on Kill Tony. He's getting a ton of followers now. And again, I say this, having accomplished nothing in the comedy world, all right? I know that. But at the same time, the public needs to smarten up a little bit as to who we're actually giving our money and attention to. He's not Mitch Hedberg. What's this guy's name?
Fucking...
Macaulay
Culkin.
Campbell? Macaulay Culkin, all right?
Macaulay Culkin.
Who's still watching this fucking kid?
And he's ripping off Hedberg now?
He's ripping off Hedberg. Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he do be ripping. He do be biting.
Yeah, he was biting. He was biting like crazy. See, you're still worried about burning bridges in the comedy
No, I don't
world.
care about that guy. I would like to bring him in and book a show for him and then just dump chili on him.
Yeah.
That's my go-to is dumping chili on people.
That is TK's big move, is to just dump chili on whoever has offended him.
Because it's like car egg. Remember car egg? It's very similar concept to car egg, which is like you go to the cops and say, this man dumped a vat of chili on me. Unlikely.
Look at me. I'm covered in chili, officer.
Oh, okay, Scooby-Doo villain. We'll go arrest the guy.
Like, yeah, I was walking around with a bowl of chili. But he was walking around with a bowl of chili. He did. Yeah,
it would be crazy for investigators to come to my house and be like, beans,
yeah,
cumin, paprika. He was making chili. The pot's still hot.
Smells of chili spice in here. No, yeah, and I don't mean to just be negative Nancy over here, but at the same time, like I was just watching that. I was in bed last night. I'm going through my reels, and then all of a sudden, this guy's stand-up clip comes up, and I forget what clip it was. He was like, "Have you ever noticed? I saw a can on the ground, and I looked at the can, and I was like, what came first, the ground or the can?"
I used to steal jokes. I still do, but I also used to.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I'm watching it, and then he's getting eviscerated in the comments, which is good. But then I look at the views and the followers and the like count, and I'm just like, it blows my fucking mind.
And you know why that's frustrating is because that's actually what matters.
That's what matters.
The metrics of that stuff matters more than clicking into the comments and seeing how many people are saying this guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because I go to comics pages all the time. This is 85% of comics in Canada. And you go, oh, I got 25,000 followers. And you click on any given one of their fucking reels and they have 50 likes on it and there's 2,000 views. And something doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So how are you not being shown to all these followers?
Yeah.
Or you got botted. Someone got you 10,000 bots and now you look stupid.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's all people care about. Anyone booking or doing anything just looks at the count. They don't look at the engagement to be like, oh, this is all fake.
Yeah, 1,000%. They don't give a fuck if you're a hack. If you have the followers and the audience, they're going to book you, and why not? You're going to bring asses in the seats. The question is, why the fuck are the asses in the seats? Just go on YouTube. I know Mitch Hedberg's dead. Imagine I came up with a band called Arvana, and I wrote a song called Stain You, and smells like...
Axe body spray.
yeah, totally. A Milano, Milano, you know. And everyone's like, fuck, dude, this band rules, dude. Holy shit, that's a good riff. No, it's not a good riff. It was good in 91.
No,
It's
but
not
that's the
good
worst
bad.
part is people aren't saying, oh, good joke, congrats. They're in the comments defending it knowingly. They're saying, yeah, but he's dead and this guy's kind of honoring him, give it up. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
cover bands suck.
Yeah,
Cover bands are full of teachers.
totally.
Get a job.
Yeah. And that goes for you, Captain Jack Sparrow.
I would go see a cover band with Jack Sparrow and Mitch Hedberg.
Oh,
Mitch on the drums, Jack just singing.
that'd be dope.
Yeah, they're playing Hall & Oates.
Yeah, so they're playing
Because
Arvana.
your kiss. Jack Sparrow, though? Come on.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. Picture it. No, don't. You're not ready yet.
Don't do that. You'll like it. And
That's a
you'll
couple
give
of my
them money.
that's a couple of my new favorite things to do is to tell a crowd or just a person to say, can you imagine if like, you know what? Don't. You're not ready.
Yeah.
You couldn't imagine it. And if you did, it would frighten you.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Another thing I like to do is when someone's doing a story, you stop them to go, oh, sorry. Great story. This is so far. This is really
That's
good. Go
my
ahead.
move.
No, but to stop them to go, dude, this is a really good story. Go ahead. Sorry. So far, I like what you got. Go ahead.
Okay. That is a good move. It's a good way to derail the good story you're enjoying.
Works better on a bad story, obviously.
Yeah,
but
totally.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Someone's telling the worst story you've ever heard. Hey, I just want to say you're doing a great job right now, and this is entertaining to me.
Hey,
and
I
I
like
hope
that you
it goes
committed
for a
to
lot
it.
longer. Yeah. Yeah.
It's really brave of you to continue this story even after everyone checked out minute one.
Totally.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Dude, it's sick to see someone just power through. You know what I mean? And just double down. Like, you're so committed right now. That's sick.
A lot of us face adversity in our jobs or in our relationships, but to see you face it in a conversation and overcome it like that is really
totally.
inspiring.
I can tell you're nervous right now. Don't be, okay? Just keep doing what you're doing, for better or worse. It's you, right? Be yourself. I guess these days, though, I'm just becoming disillusioned with the public. Winnipeg Wilden has an account, so they share this. They share this news story where it's like local man molests cat, charged with bestiality charges. No details on it. It's just out there, like a fart.
Yeah.
Just a fart in a small room.
The article might as well says, yeah, man fucks cat.
Yeah.
There's no real...
There's no information, and it's literally like someone wrote like, so they found a dog that had its head cut off and it was it's like, this is nothing but a bummer. We're not making anything. So I go on there and I'm like, this doesn't need to be shared. I just said that, just simple off. I checked back in like an hour. I've got like 40 replies saying, why did you do it? This needs to be shared. We need to make the public aware of what's going on out there. I'm like, you people are fucking morons, dude. Like, everyone's like, and everyone just gang piled on it. It was pretty funny, but at the same time, it's like, dude, why do we need to share that?
Yeah. And they all jumped to you saying, like, they jumped to the assumption that you were saying we don't need to share his name.
Yeah. Exactly. If you have details about it, share it. This man is at large. His name is
Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow molested a cat, and he's out there. So protect your cats. He's in the fucking Wolseley area.
Yeah,
so
if you hear a ship pull up.
Yeah, exactly. If you smell a tropical rum and you see an oddly shaped man dancing around, hanging around cats, look out. Then I would be all for sharing it. But this news article, it was just, I don't know, it just like, it just hung out there. It did nothing. But everyone's like, we need to be made aware. Why?
My friend left a funny comment under your comment that said, as long as they don't share the victim's name, I'm okay with it.
Good stuff. Okay, good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Totally. And I'm glad you went in on it first, because once I saw how they reacted, I was like, oh, yeah, you can't joke on here. It's full of fucking nerds. Because I wanted to comment, do you think it was doggy style or no? But no, yeah, I left it alone. So like I said, I've been buying Pokemon cards, collecting them,
yes,
trading them with other grown-ups and adults. Because that's the thing, they don't like, it's frowned upon to trade with a kid now. It's like, come on, when I was a kid, a grown-up would trade you all your best cards for 3 of his worst cards, and you would just learn. Now everyone else is standing around like, you're not supposed to do that. How are they going to learn? They're never going to learn that a man might take advantage of their Charizard. You know, because I'm trying to give them cards. I'm willing to trade. I could just take them. I'm much more powerful than these kids, obviously.
Yeah, you could just hit the kid and steal.
I got tiny bowls of chili for them. I dump on them.
No, it's spicy. Yeah, no, that's but you're not allowed to do that. You're saying you're not allowed to rip small children out of their possessions.
They don't like it anyway. You probably can, but now it's more popular to like give away. Like now it's all about positivity. There's a bunch of YouTube channels of these guys vending at different events, being like, "I got a card for you, kid," and it is nice. It's much nicer, I guess, because almost everyone that had Pokemon cards as a kid, also has a memory of them being stolen or like ripped off by someone older than them. Yeah, almost everyone.
Yeah. Everyone's got valuable rip-off stories. I've been ripped off multiple times in my life.
Yeah, and it's important to have a rip-off story, because if you don't have a story about getting ripped off, you probably have a molestation story.
Yeah.
If you didn't get ripped off, you were molested.
Well, which is a different kind of ripped off.
Yeah.
You got ripped off out of an experience.
Yeah.
Which is not
my opinion,
cool.
it's a free experience, but to each their own.
Yeah, but you should. Anyways, we don't have to get into the details.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp matches you with therapists around the world.
I thought it was sponsored by Blue Chew.
Sponsored by Blue Chew. We match you with the hardest therapists around the world.
I got ripped off as a kid, not that kind of ripped off, but I did get
circumcision.
The first, they ripped it off. Dude, when we were making in New Boston Elementary, we were making hay forts in the back, right?
Okay, so this is for city folk. Go ahead, explain that.
City folk. So there's just a bunch of hay bales around because it's a school in the middle of farmland. So we would take the hay from these bales and we would ruin them, and then we would build our own forts. And the farmer would come with a gun, hold it underneath the principal's chin, and then we weren't allowed to do it anymore.
Principal,
but before before that farmer did that, he's like, I didn't build a fort. It's like, make them stop. We would build hay forts. The kindergarten and the grade 1ers, we had our own crew and we were building our forts. One day, one of the grade 6 kids, he came over to our fort and he said, wow, hey man, nice fort. It's impressive. It's really nice. I'll make you a little trade though. All right, we need a little hay over at the grade 6 fort, so I'll make you a little trade. And then he held up a handful of dirt, and he said, we'll trade you this for that hay that you have on that wall. And we were like, no way. And he said, no, you don't know what we're trading out. This stuff, when you you sprinkle it on the hay wall, what that does is it binds the hay together and it insulates it. It makes your fort way stronger. And we were all like, fuck yeah.
It's a good deal.
So we traded a shit ton of our hay for this dirt and we sprinkled it on the fort. And we got no benefits. And that was the first time I learned, dude, that kid just fucked us.
Yeah, you got snake oiled.
We got snake oiled.
That man, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. No, that man probably went on to start a very successful multi-level, multi-tiered marketing scheme. Honestly,
that was Kelly J. DeVoe.
that was Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that man grew up to be one of the most powerful pirates in all of the 7 seas.
Yeah, But we got ripped off. It's a shitty feeling getting ripped off. I also got ripped off for weed one time. I was fiending out for weed. I just moved to the city. I had no friends, not one friend to be had. So literally sometimes when the one dealer I had met who sold me ditch weed at outrageous prices, when I couldn't get a hold of him, sometimes I would just drive around Elmwood looking for sketchy meth heads who may have weed. Well, I pulled into this Shell station and sure enough found said meth head. And I was like, hey man, you got any weed? And he looked at me and went, fuck yeah. And he hopped in the car and he said, what are you looking for? Ounce? 2 ounces? I was like, no, just like a quarter. And he was like, all right, yeah, man, it's right around here. Yeah, drive around that parking lot. So I drove around the parking lot and then he was like, dude, so it's 40 a quarter, but if you give me 60, I can give you some really good stuff. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Sign me up for the good stuff.
I handed him $60 and he took the $60 and he's like, be right back. And he fucking bolted. He just went around and he was like, wait right here. And he just went around the apartment. And I waited there for 10 minutes before it dawned on me, I'm an idiot. And he fucked me out of my money.
Yeah, when he got out and sprinted, you should have wondered, he probably doesn't have to run inside like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably should have thought, why is he sprinting?
I was like, wow, this guy's eager to help.
He really wants to get back fast.
Wow, cool. He caught a bus. Nice. I guess the weed's on the bus.
The driver must be giving him the weed. He'll get off at the next stop.
Sick. It must be choice. He's taking a cab away from me to another location. And actually, the funny part about that story was, after I realized he fucked me out of my money, I was so pissed off that I started driving around the neighborhood looking for him. I ran into a cop who was parked there. I parked behind the cop and I went up to the cop's window and I said, some guy just fucking robbed me. The cop looks up at me. It's some guy I went to high school with.
This is a nightmare. This is a fever dream.
It was a nightmare.
This is a fever dream.
All right. So this guy looks up at me and I'm like, oh, hey, Kenny. That was the guy's name. And he looked at me and it dawned on me, like, we've taken very different paths in life. This guy's a police officer and I'm fucking 24 years old, fucking, yelling that this guy robbed me. And this guy, and the cop, he was nice about it. He was like, he robbed you? Like, did he, like, he had a knife or a gun? I'm like, no, and then it dawned on me, I can't tell him that, like, I was buying weed. So I was like, I had the money in my car and he took it and then he ran. And the cop's like, we can't do anything about that. And I was like, fuck. And then I went back to my car. I went home and I was sober for the night.
That would ruin my week.
Yeah, it was bad times. It was not good times. But that's a lesson in getting ripped off.
Yeah. Someone took my Charizard once, so that's pretty similar.
What? Charizard's like good?
Yeah, he's one of the good guys. He's like
but like valuable?
Yeah, he's like, what do you like in music?
Yeah.
He's like a dime bag Daryl.
Oh shit. Someone stole your dime bag.
Someone stole my dime bag Daryl.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So he's kind of like them. And then there's varying other guys that are under him that are pretty popular too.
Okay. Yeah. How valuable is it?
It depends. There's so many Charizards because they've been putting out cards since '99, right? So it's like there's so many different Charizard cards.
I mean, how much money is an OG first edition Charizard?
$1,000.
Oh damn. Okay. And someone took it from you?
Yeah. Well, at the time it was probably $42 or something.
Mm.
But they took it.
What happened?
I was at the playground with my big binder of cards. I had a great big binder, all my different holographic cards, all my good stuff. And these two older gentlemen said, "Wow, those are some great cards there. Those are great. Let's trade some of those." And I said, "Yeah, I got so many more." And they said, "Do you have any more?" And I said, "I got more at home. I can go get them." And they were like, "Great, we'll watch this binder. You can go get them from your house." And so I did. I went and got my other cards from my house, but they left.
Oh shit! They took your binder.
Yeah. And so if that was you and you remember doing this, show yourself.
Karma.
Yeah.
Shows no mercy.
I bet your kid was born funny. Probably born looking like a Wigglytuff. That's a Pokemon. Less valuable, though, than Charizard, for sure.
He's like, please, God, this is my punishment? I was in grade 6. How old was this guy who ripped it off?
Like, I can't recall. My memory is... Because when you're a kid, all my memories of, like, childhood exist in a spot where, like, my age was kid and everyone else's ages was adult.
Yeah, yeah.
So they were, like, teenagers, maybe. And I was maybe, like, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. It's weird. It's almost like you make a switch at some point where everyone just appears older and like authority figures. And then all of a sudden one day, boom, everyone's a teenager and everyone's a fucking moron.
Yep.
And it's weird how that transition takes place. I remember doing that too, looking up to everybody. Everybody's so much taller and wiser than you. And then all of a sudden, I think once you start making eye contact with your dad, you're like, oh, wait, I can kick the shit out of you. And everyone's a moron. No one knows more than me. And then hopefully later in life, you strike a balance where you're like, oh, some are cool and some suck. And everyone's, it's all love, man. Look at these mushrooms, dude. They're kicking in.
I'm peeking.
Dude, I'm peeking right now.
I'm peeking off these penis pumpers or whatever you call them. Penis wigglers or whatever.
That strain's called penis wiggle.
Makes your penis feel like it's wiggling.
Yeah, totally. But it's actually shit coming out into your pants.
I thought you meant out of your wiener. I was like, that'd be alarming. That'd be crazy.
I'm like, I'm not high, but there's something really bad going on.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid of getting high, because what if something bad happens to my real physical body?
Yeah.
You know?
Totally. Have you never been high?
No, not in anything.
That's a lie.
No, I just do weed.
Yeah, you do weed.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do a lot of weed.
You've never experimented with the other drugs?
No,
Good for you.
I'm afraid of opening my mind.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to close that. I've had most of the times I've opened and explored myself. I was like, yeah, I learned nothing. And
Yeah, close it.
That door can stay shut.
Yeah.
We can shut that door. They say it's supposed to be therapeutic. You're supposed to, give air to it and expose to it. Maybe that's true, but it sucks when you're doing it.
Yeah, I
Tell you that.
disagree. I don't think everything has. They always say, "Oh, you can do ketamine, you can do. They're all therapeutic. What if we do a little bit of meth? And why? What are we doing here?
Microdosing heroin?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Give me a little bit. I just want to go. I just want to hunch. I just want to slouch a little bit down.
Yeah, totally. 10-degree lean.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Slouch just a quarter of a bit. You know?
Totally. You never had an urge to get into it?
Nah. Mostly I'm afraid of something happening.
You're scared.
The fear outweighs any desire to really like.
It is kind of scary to let go like that, because you literally are at the whim of the narcotic. You're pretty much like, all right, here we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
see
that
you
guy
in 8 hours.
That guy that used to be on Vice, and it would just do all the different drugs.
Oh yeah,
He would like synthesize some of
like
them and
New
stuff.
York hipster. He's like, we're in the Amazon jungle today.
No,
I'm
this was a
gonna
different-
lick a toad.
No, well, maybe this was that guy, but he's also like a full blown chemist.
Oh, is
So
he?
he's like synthesizing stuff to be like, he went to like a Quaalude lab to be like, they made one.
Okay, yeah. Here's a new drug. It's called MX1279AX.
He's that kind of guy.
Yeah, totally. Oh, he died. Okay, this is not a great drug.
But I don't want that. Yeah, like when you see purples, you'll see wiggles and woggles, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't outweigh that you might also see a demon who shows you how you're gonna die.
Exactly.
I don't want that. Yeah,
He just shows you the drug you just did. That's how you die.
You're
just
stuck
did
in
it.
a loop,
Yeah.
of a witch being like, you take the mushrooms, then you wake up and you're like, fuck, I just took the mushrooms. Ah, there's the witch again. And then it continues as thus forever.
I was at this Crust punk festival in the woods one time. Shout out Foul Cops back in the day.
What is a crust punk? What does that mean? They're just like stinky?
Yeah, they're honestly true. It's like crusty punky. They're very much against the government. They tend to smell. They've got dreads, and they make damn good music.
Dread
they make
punks.
really good music. Yeah.
Me want freedom. Me hate the police. Punk rock style, though. That was a white guy doing that.
Yeah. But we were in the woods, and some guy was walking around with a bag of powder, just shoveling it into people's mouths. And I was like, "What is it?" And he said that he was like, "They call it M243QB alpha." And I was like, "Oh." And then it didn't really do anything. It tasted bad.
Just flour.
Yeah,
You're just being cute.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, I used to hang with guys like that. They were stuffed crust punks. Just Italian style pizza punks.
Stuffed crust punks.
Stuffed
Hell
crust
yeah.
punks, yeah. met them at the local Domino's.
Brilliant.
I met one guy. I said, "What do you got in that bucket there?" He said, "It's garlic butter." It's a new compound. It's called garlic butter.
You're gonna fucking trip, bro.
It's called the garlic butter. Yep. So that's the kind of folks I roll with. They had dreadlocks too, though. These guys, they do wear hairnets though.
I almost did an off-camera spit take.
It's,
Hell yeah.
it's stuffed crust punks.
Our producer just almost ruined his laptop on stuffed crust punk.
Sometimes
Hell
I'll do that. I'll fill my mouth up with a liquid, and then I'll turn on a YouTube video, and I'll go, "What?" Spit it right on my screen. Video of like 9/11 or
Ruin
something. I
your
go, "No way."
Yeah, like the famous apple juice video.
Oh, that's the best video on the internet.
It really is.
If you're not familiar, you got to go on YouTube and find Megan drinking apple juice or Megan drinks apple juice or whatever.
Yeah, it is so good.
It's unbelievable.
God.
It's a clip. I don't even want to almost ruin it for you.
No.
At this point, if you've heard this far, I'm now going to spoil the video. So if you want to watch it spoiler free, this is your last chance to pause this.
Pause now and Google it and go watch it.
Because it really is best if you don't know how it goes.
You don't know.
Because the first time I ever saw it was,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't even have that many views. 5 years ago, 653,000
I know, it's
views.
weird.
It really is good. So it starts, I guess to give the context, yeah, you're seeing 3 or 4 college age people. One of them is a young woman who I perceive to be Megan,
Yeah.
and they're just in their dorm apartment drinking.
Drinking that. It's just true. That's true.
The greatest misdirection in the history
like
of comedy.
It's so funny because it's exactly what someone would make now.
yeah,
As
exactly.
like as a video, like a TikTok style whatever.
yeah, it's a meme, but it's
It's
real life.
organic.
It's
Yeah.
organic meme
With
It's-
one of the biggest cultural moments of our lifetime.
Yeah, that is.
It's unbelievable to even fathom.
Yeah.
It's like if we were podcasting outside of like the Boston Marathon and we were like, yeah, David Lucas is a real what? Arm flies in the window.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really a treat.
Yeah.
How did we get to that?
Talking about Charizard, look over, it's the Hindenburg.
Was that the Lindbergh baby? Oh, the humanity. Yeah, dude. I've been keeping Charizards and I've been keeping the Eeveelutions. You know Eevee? Remember Eevee? He's like a little fox looking guy.
No.
All right.
From like Star Fox?
No, from Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I don't know Pokemon.
He can evolve into all these different style guys.
I only fucked with Pokemon during the initial Pokemon Go craze.
Oh, that's fun.
There was a lot of posers on board.
Yep.
And we all got into it. That was a lot of fun. That was great. You were
Yeah, it's
catching
good.
stuff and walking around.
Yep.
And actually, the church across from my apartment was a big gym. Is that what they call it? Yeah.
Gym.
Totally. And there's still people hanging out there. They still have gym meetups. And they're
Right here at Ashdown Market is I don't know if it's a gym or a Poke Stop,
Yeah.
but this building is one
And there,
in the game.
There's people just catching flubzoos and weezawas.
That's actually, those are both slurs in the Pokemon world. What you just said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tim, cut that.
Yeah, I like it. The big thing, because I was doing like football cards for a while, like football and basketball and that sort of stuff. But then what I would find is I'd be collecting a card of a guy, a promising new young receiver, and then he would do a DUI and kill 3 guys. And so you're like, no, these are worthless. These
Yeah,
are
totally.
worthless cards. And so the big thing in like the Pokemon collecting community is that they say, you'll often hear people say that, like, yeah, Charizard can't get a DUI.
Yeah, totally.
Pikachu's not going to beat his wife or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly.
So you can collect them and pretty much hope that as long as, like, yeah, they don't make a weird decision in the anime to be like, oh, Charizard is actually in, what's that terror group?
Yeah, Hamas.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you think a terrorist group is. Charizard's in it now.
Yeah.
Charizard's wearing a ski mask. He's got a shiesty on.
Yeah, he's actually in Boko Haram now.
Well, on that note, should we do a lore?
Yeah. Actually, I should get a bumper. We should get Prairie Dog bumper stickers made that say, I own a gun. Actually, shout out to the guy who lives at my building who's got a sticker saying, I'd rather be watching the 1999 classic The Mummy featuring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. That's the bumper sticker they have on their car.
Didn't he get molested?
Who?
Brendan Fraser?
Did he?
I thought so.
That's a dark turn.
Why? You mentioned him.
Yeah.
Oh, you mentioned someone you don't want their darkest moment to be brought up?
Dude.
All right, yeah, 2003.
That should be our decal. Prairie Dawgs. We get a picture of Brendan Fraser with an AK over top.
Yeah.
And just leave it at that. Let people figure it out.
Oh, he was just groped.
He was groped as a kid.
2003, so he's probably grown ass.
Oh, he was an old man. Yeah.
Post mummy.
No wonder he ducked out of Hollywood for a bit. Shout out Brendan Fraser. He ducked out. He saw the writing on the wall. He's like, these people are perverts and lizards. I'm out.
Stop grabbing my cock.
Yeah, stop grabbing my cock and shape shifting. I'll be back when you got a nice movie.
Yep.
And he did The Whale and he crushed it.
Good flick. Cool flick. Great twist.
Oh, you're right. It's time for Prairie Lore.
Yep. This week on Prairie Lore, just a quick little dive into Winnipeg-born physicist and Manhattan Project veteran Louis Slotin.
Oh, shit.
You know, you familiar?
Hell yeah.
If we talked about him, imagine I already did this guy.
Was it Fat Man and...
Fat man and barnacles. fat boy and
I'm
little.
not calling him a fat man. He did... Anyways.
Yeah,
we'll get
little
to it.
man and fucking big boy. Big boy and little fat. Fat thumb and dum dum.
Or as it's known in 2025, Hot Man and Brave Boy.
Beautiful gallant, brave boy. Yeah, so he's obviously not necessarily one of the household names of the Manhattan Project, but he had some fun with a little piece of plutonium that is now known as the Demon Core.
Sick name. Still should be a band name. Probably is a band name.
Gotta be. Probably a bad band, but it's gotta be
Yeah.
a bad name. So he's born in 1910, son of Jewish immigrants. His parents, obviously, as most immigrants do, hope for just better for their next of kin, you know, try to bring them to a better place where they have better opportunities,
Shout out Ruben Penner.
etc. Yeah, and better luck on the next generation. Come on.
You did your best, Dad.
Zinged him. Anyway, by his mid-20s, he had a PhD in physical chemistry from King's College in London. So they were already pretty like, nice.
Oh, sick.
Good return on investment
Hell
on this
yeah,
one,
dude.
sort of thing. So he bounced around a little bit, eventually landing in the States, where by the early 40s, as World War II raged, he was recruited into the Manhattan Project. Of course, the ultra-secret U.S. effort to develop the atomic bomb.
Wow.
Before those other dirty scoundrels could do it.
Imagine getting that call. I wonder if they told him, hey, so we're working on this thing to blow up the world.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, no, I was hoping you'd call.
Dude, that's sick because I got nothing going on right now. I'm sitting at home. I'm doing jack shit, dude. You can only jerk off and get skipped so much before you're like, dude, I need a project. This is exactly what I'm looking for.
Mom, they want me to blow up the world.
Mom, I'm going to go build a nuke.
What's a nuke? Yeah, so anyway, good job by him. Good education lands him on the Manhattan Project, working in Los Alamos.
Los Alamos.
New Mexico, of course, was kind of the hub of that project where they would do all the research and experimentation, and maybe they dropped one of the stinkers over there.
They dropped it. Los Alamos, I believe I recognize from Independence Day featuring Will Smith. I think that's where
good flick.
they all gathered.
Good
And
flick.
Bill Pullman gave his famous speech.
Good actor.
Good.
Good flick. Good
Shout
actor.
out Bill Pullman. Hell yeah.
So he was a little bit unusual because amongst the lab coats and the very like scientific, as you would imagine these chemists and physicists to be, he just wore he'd often wear jeans and cowboy boots, leather jackets. So he looked like he's from Yellowstone,
Oh yeah.
rolling up to be like, let me fucking touch it. Let me poke
I
at
was
it.
like, why is he dressed like that? He's like, I think he's from Winnipeg.
He's got autism. You got to let him.
I'm a cowboy.
But he was also genuinely like a ballsy guy
Brilliant.
as per. So it wasn't like, oh, he just dressed stupid and it was like, oh, here comes the reckless guy.
Oh, okay, sure.
My cousin Vinny or whatever. Is that a good reference? Was my cousin Vinny an idiot?
No, my cousin Vinny was.
I thought Vinny was a fucking.
he was just a lawyer.
Who cares?
Okay, yeah.
I didn't do that.
But
part
this
of the
guy was
research.
like, he was like, cock of the walk.
Yeah. Yeah, he
tight
was cocking
jeans.
his walking.
Bulging outline. He walked in that nuke room. He's like, I'll show you pussies how to build a bomb. Everyone's like, take it easy, man.
Take your balls off the core.
Yeah,
You're not
totally.
gonna be able to have kids. I don't want them.
You listen, you proved your point. Get your dick out of the demon core.
So The demon core, as we've been talking about, was a 14-pound chunk of plutonium that had previously killed a man that actually Louis was working with. Louis actually spent a lot of time at this man's bedside while he was dying, and then still went on to be like, I want to touch it too. Come on, I want to touch it. I saw how he died, but let me fucking touch it, man.
Dude, yeah, right. He didn't die from this. I'll touch it.
Yeah, so that guy was Harry Dalian, and he was 24 years old. He was dinking around with the Demon Corps in August 1945, just days after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And he was stacking tungsten carbide bricks around the plutonium sphere to test how close it could get to critical, which is basically the experiment they would do. It was a ball, imagine like a 5-pin bowling ball.
Yep.
One of those guys. And then they had kind of like a bigger orb with a hole in it for that ball that they would slowly lower over it and get it as close as they could
Yeah.
without going critical, basically.
Yeah, they have that scene in the John Cusack movie. Ever seen that one?
Yes. That's maybe one of the most, like, I don't know if I could say accurate, but it would give you the best idea of just like what went down.
Yeah, and he's sitting there with a flathead screwdriver. He's like, a little more, a little more. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's exactly it. So they would keep one piece of wood under the other side, and then Louis in particular would use a screwdriver to just like slowly lower it down to see how close he could get it.
It's crazy. You're a physicist. You don't have a machine to do that?
Well, they probably did, and that's what they were saying. Like people like Niels Bohr, and there was another physicist whose name is escaping me
David Bohm?
at the moment. No, but I mean he might have had the same thought, but these guys in particular that I'm thinking of went on record, at least, are quoted as saying like, "Oh, that guy's gonna die."
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be a short career. He'll be dead by the end of the year because that's insane.
That's dumb.
Because they had also just seen, like I said, Harry Dalian die via the same thing. The brick he was holding slipped, fell directly onto the core. It goes critical instantly. He tried to knock the brick away, but it was too late. Massive dose of radiation. And over the next 3 weeks, he suffered agonizing radiation poisoning before dying a slow and horrific death.
Sick.
Yep. And yet, less than a year later, the core was still being used for experiments.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's where Slotin comes in. Cut that. I just coughed blood onto a rag. It's not looking good.
Touch the demon core.
So they would call what he would do tickling the dragon's tail.
Tickling the dragon's balls.
Pulling on the old goose's nuts.
Stroking the dragon shaft.
Edging the dragon.
Yeah.
Don't let it come.
Yeah.
So he would, just as we described, use the screwdriver to get them as close as he could together, just to see how close they could get before going critical. People gather, which is also the other thing. This is their fault. They would gather around and watch him do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you think he's going to die, you're going to die too, pal.
Yeah.
So,
Get out of the room.
Stand on the other side of the two-way mirror.
Yeah.
I've seen these in movies. I know how this works.
Yeah, I've seen John. Haven't you ever seen John Cusack?
Yeah, and this is where they said Niels Bohr, the legendary Danish physicist, supposedly muttered after watching him work, "That's going to be a very short career."
Oh, okay. That's a badass line, honestly.
Yeah, from Niels Bohr, famous Niels Bohr.
He's like, why? Is there another job waiting for me?
Louis. No, I
Tom
mean,
fucking Winnipegger.
Yeah, totally. Louis, you're gonna die.
Why? From what?
He's just holding the demon core in his hand.
He's like, what's going on?
Meets a witch that tells him how he's going to die, and she's like, plutonium? And he's like, probably different plutonium.
Yeah.
So the day comes, of course, he's experimenting with several other scientists in the room. Familiar setup, two halves of the plutonium core separated just a little bit. He's using a screwdriver, and then the screwdriver just slipped. That's what happens when you're using your human hand to leverage a little thing. It slips. It goes super critical. They claim that a bright blue flash kind of lit the room.
Yeah.
There was a sour taste in their mouths, maybe.
That's not good.
Felt like heat hit them, like being close to a bonfire sort of thing. So Slotin reacted immediately to jerk the top half away, which ends the reaction, but it was too late. He apparently, famously said, "Well, that does it. I'm dead." Because he knew, they knew what the risk was, and they knew that being that close to it when it goes critical like that, even for that long, and he being obviously right on top of the ball, took the brunt of it. So he was rushed to the hospital. Over the next 9 days, his condition deteriorated. Nausea, vomiting, internal bleeding, blistering skin, the full as you picture it. And then on May 30th, he died, 35 years old. So that was 9 days after the incident. And
Yeah, because in the movie, he like it happens or whatever. He gets flashed or whatever. He immediately goes to the chalkboard and starts crunching the numbers.
that's also true. Yeah, he immediately started to draw up. Okay, how close were the people involved? How much radiation would that be? And are we fucked?
Yeah, are we fucked? And then in the movie, at least, he's like, "I'll be dead in 9 days," and he was dead in 9 days.
Yeah.
he crunched the math.
Yeah.
Prove kids, if you're gonna handle a demon core of glowing plutonium, do it with something that you can't find at Rona. You know what I mean?
Well, they didn't have
Screwdriver.
Rona yet.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So after his death, which shocked the scientific community, obviously, because this is the second time the demon core had killed, which was, I guess, one time too many.
Yeah.
They immediately investigated and concluded that no more hands-on experiments. Hey, stop touching that thing.
Yeah.
So all criticality tests now are performed remotely with shielding, distance, safety measures. Duh.
Yeah.
Like just
no.
common. It's crazy to think they're trying to build the atomic bomb, and the way to do it was to be like, go play with the Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Get your hands in there.
Exactly. These are like world-renowned physicists, and their thing was like, oh, let's just fuck around with it. Let's see what this thing can do. You'd think that someone would have stepped in and be like, yeah, don't do that. Maybe don't.
Maybe the guy that walked by and said that's going to be a short career. Maybe he should have said, don't. That it could be a long career.
Totally.
Like what?
Yeah. What was Bohr doing? He's just like, that's going to be a short career. Leaves the room. Maybe he'd be like, hey, Slotin, chill out. All right, grab a longer stick,
Bro, they're
something.
making pierogies next week. You're gonna want to be around.
Yeah.
They're shipping
Farmer
in
sausage
borscht.
with the schmone fought. All right, you're gonna want to be around for that. You're a hick Winnipegger.
So they melted the demon core down, recycled it into the U.S. nuclear arsenal, so it never got a chance to kill again. In Winnipeg, he's remembered as a hometown hero, of course, a brilliant scientist whose ambition carried him from the prairies to the most secret labs in the world. Today, there's a park in Winnipeg named after him, Slotin Park. We have a lot of parks, though, to be clear.
We have a ton of parks.
Don't, like, sometimes on the corner of a street, there's 30 square feet of grass, and they go, that's a park.
Yeah.
So, not to, also take away from him having a park. I don't have a park.
No. But
just know that the park could be dog shit.
It could be just a patch of grass with multiple tension encampments on it. We don't know.
Yeah. So, it's tough. People say, oh, his quick reflexes might have saved the lives of the others in the room, which it did. I think, other people were violently sick, and then maybe in later life, they say died of things that could potentially, like one was a heart attack, which is like, maybe related to radiation. Other stuff,
Another
more
one was
likely,
a glowing green tumor
green eyes,
out of their
bright yellow
eyeballs. They
piss.
started puking green blood. Maybe that was related. We don't know.
So as much as people say that he was a hero because he like got it off and saved their lives, people are also like, why was he doing it like that?
Yeah,
He caused the whole thing. So
Yeah.
sure, he could be a hero, but he 100% caused everything that happened from that point on.
I wonder if they were calling it the Demon Core while they were playing. Because if they named it the Demon Core, then they should have known enough by now not to handle it with a screwdriver.
Sure. Yeah, I could look it up quickly because I think they were calling it the Demon Core after Dalian died,
Oh, okay.
but I could be wrong.
Slotin's like, what's this? The Angel Core?
Okay, so at the time of the accidents, they did not call it the Demon Core.
Okay,
they
all
referred
right.
to it as the Third Core.
Okay.
'Cause it was meant to be used in a third atomic bomb if the war hadn't ended.
Okay, fair.
And then in the years that followed, within Los Alamos and later retellings, the nickname Demon Core circulated.
Yeah.
So it was, they called it, the core. It was the third one. The demon name got tacked on later.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a retrospective label, not something that they would have actually used in the lab. Because, that might have actually maybe changed the way they dealt with it.
Yeah.
If Boris was like, oh, you're playing with the Demon Core, sick. Screwdriver, I'm playing with the what?
What's it called? The Cool Core?
Oh, the core of longevity?
Oh, cool. The Core of Long Life.
So that's Louis Slotin.
Nice. Well, shout out Slotin. I mean, he made a name for himself. And
We got good scientists, chemists. I think we have a Nobel Prize winner actually too, pretty recently.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
one or two. Well, we'll talk about him on another day.
Yeah.
because he's still alive, which is much more boring.
What was his name? Mr. Jets TV. He's our Nobel Peace Prize guy.
Dancing Gabriel won the Nobel Peace Prize for unity.
Yeah, totally. Radiation scares the shit out of me. Actually, after I watched Chernobyl, that miniseries.
Yeah.
that freaked me out.
Oh, I thought you meant like putting your head too close to the microwave and watching your pizza pops.
No, oh hell no, dude. My face is in there, dude. I want to see that cheese.
That's what they
burst
should
out.
do. Make the microwave door clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they always have that black grill in front of it. I can't see my pizza pops.
Make it all the way dark or make it see-through.
Yeah,
So I either want to see it, am I allowed to or not?
yeah,
Or make it dark and then I'm not allowed to see it and I won't put my head so fucking close to it.
yeah. Exactly.
It's like you walk by a hot lady's house, you got the blinds a little bit open. Can I look in or not? You know what I mean? I see
Yeah.
you're nude in there. What do I do?
Close them or open them. I look like an idiot standing in these bushes.
Unbelievable. I knock on the window. Hello.
Hello.
Open or close here.
Sending mixed
You know?
signals.
I'm not half hard here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Your gate's got one lock on it.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to be here or not?
Small dog. Small dog doesn't say defense to me. So what's the read
What are you
here?
trying? I should come in the house?
Yep.
Then tell me that. Because I'm coming in.
Anyway,
We'll leave on that. Goodbye.
and that's my time.